Hello everyone! It's been a while since I made this kind of video, but now it's sorta needed. For starters, thanks a lot to everyone who supported the channel so far. It's been immensely appreciated. And while I won't give exact details, I will say that I got a much faster computer, mostly using the donation money, which means I'll be able to edit faster, render faster, and bring more videos on this channel with a lot less trouble and annoyances. Now, since it's been quite a major expense to get this thing, like exceeding the total amount of donations by quite a margin, I'll be very reluctant to make new investments in the next months, though I do need to learn more about positioning and camera settings, since I'm currently not exploiting the equipment that I have to its maximum potential. But anyway, I'll have to learn about that, and particularly I also have to learn more about the effect that turns my green screen into the black background that you see, in order to reduce that pixelated effect that has emerged in the previous videos. So yeah, it's a learning curve for me as well. Anyway, now prior to this video you've also seen my interview with Rishabh Sao, so let me say a few things about that. The idea of Freedom Alternative Interviews program is an idea that I intend to develop a lot more, and by that I mean that I'm already in talks with several other guests, such as a Canadian professor, a Norwegian lawyer, a Danish economist, a Dutch author, and a few others, so expect a lot more from the Freedom Alternative Interviews side project and let's say secondary show. We'll see about that. I'm also considering a separate show with a permanent guest. I mean, by that different than the series of interviews that I'm planning with Rishabh, though that may have to wait a bit more until the channel grows big enough. And by that I mean at least 3,000 subscribers, if not 5,000. We'll see. It depends on a lot of factors, and I wouldn't want to promise something and then be unable to keep my word. Anyway, let's see what I have written here. Oh yeah, the patrons only videos. Now, at the request of the patrons, I will amend the initial idea of patrons only videos, and the first effect will be to publish the research and analysis episode Why do European politicians hate Europeans, which I did not intend to publish at all, but, you know, as a capitalist pig, I will adapt to the market. What will still remain patrons only will be the old episodes of my podcasts, which I've been regularly uploading on the platform, and my travel videos, which I should have had one or two already, if not for the extreme cold. I mean, look, I was intending to make the first travel video on January 6th, documenting my trip to Chisinau, Republic of Moldova, but it was just too damn cold out there. I mean, minus 22 degrees in Celsius at noon. That was just too freaking cold even to take my hand out from the pocket, let alone tape any video material. But don't worry, this week I'll be traveling again, and I hope the weather will be a little bit nicer and allow me to make one or two nice videos about areas that rarely get any coverage in the mainstream media. So anyway, new rule as of now. Most videos that I upload on Patreon will become available for everyone else somewhere between 7 and 30 days afterwards. Also, patrons who donate $10 or more will get to request a particular video be made public, and within reason I'll be willing to oblige. This rule will also compel me to find new ways and new perks for patrons, though, anyway, I'll find something. Alright, let's see what else on the list. Oh, right. Expect a slightly slower week. I also mentioned that towards the end of the interview with Rishabh. Now, I'll do my best to schedule as much content as possible today in order for you to have new content whilst I am away, but it won't be like last week with a new video once in 20 hours, though I'll try to maintain the rule of thumb of at least 3 videos per week, though in this period I should probably aim at 4 or 5, just to catch with the long absence in late December. We'll see. It depends on how much time it takes to edit the new ones that I taped today, which again should be less than usual thanks to the new machine. So yeah, if you haven't seen the first edition of FA interviews, please go and watch it. We have 1 hour of content there on feminism and Islamism with a lot of insight into the world of Islam. Now, the interviewee, Mr. Rishab, is very knowledgeable on the topic, and he knows it from the inside a lot more than I do. Also, tomorrow you'll get a video on the Charlie Hebdo latest saga, and later on this week the former patrons only episode, as I was saying, will also become available here, and hopefully I'll get to finish editing another episode today so I can schedule it for publication somewhere around Thursday or Friday. We'll see. Anyway, maybe I should stop wasting the time and get back to work so there'll be enough content. So, thank you all again for supporting this channel, and I'll see you around on Freedom Alternative.